Waiting. He's coming. Ram. What's up?
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Here's the offense, and sometimes you got to show love to the big guys.
That you do. And we're talking about Jason Kelsey now, not Travis, his brother, who plays tight end. Jason lines up at center, a threat to go to the Pro Bowl each and every year.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
Now Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Wentz going to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Brushing off defenders. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And they will finally get him to the ground as he's forced to tuck it and take the sack. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Alert three.
47.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
On third down, it's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here we go. Waiting.
54 miles. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Wentz now on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wentz to throw. And now finally he'll be forced to go down, just protecting the football, hitting the turf. It's a sack. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
On 4th down. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And it'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott, and this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They'll run with Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Prescott on first down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he knew he was going to take a shot in the pocket. He did, but he also found a way to get it into the end zone.
And that has to ease the pain a little bit of the shot he took, didn't it? Being able to throw it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point by Marr. and good. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wentz to throw again. That's caught by Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 41 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with it.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Prescott now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Now Elliott. They find some open field here. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
This is fielded at the goal line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly... There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because touchdown, Philadelphia! Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they are able to cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
There you go. Go ahead, in. We ain't giving up nothing today.
First down, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Elliott, and an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go.
On second down, Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to let this, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Number 53, Mike 53.
On play action, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Complete to Jason Witten. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Letting one fly deep for... It's caught at the 10. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. This is Elliott. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and goal. Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be out right at the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 44 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe there to make the play in coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz, I think this is going to be a free play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz. He'll run it, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he coughed it up. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
To throw is Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. He's at the 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 62 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And again, it's Prescott. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Randy Gregory in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Wentz forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Well, Charles, it's one.